with us from Thomas Robinson Stadium. A couple of teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Weather could be a factor. For more on that, we go to Holly Rowe.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Can you imagine a better start? You house the opening kickoff, now the offense out there to try to maximize the lead at 8-0. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Austin Mack. Gonna take a shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Mack. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll go play action with Mack. He wants to take the top off. Upstairs to make the catch.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Throwing, Mack. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bama! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the 1st, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
The short hands. It's Haas. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Runs through the tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Austin Mack. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Mack. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. 4th down, Austin Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Making side adjustments here. Mack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Going for it all. Got it down the field. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
In the red area, it's Lacy. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Blue 22. Go. Stop.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Got enough for the first. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Mack. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quickly complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Again, it's Mack. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go play action with Mack. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The run inside. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this.
Makes the grab in their space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Austin Mack fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
With the catch, it's Frazier. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Running inside, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys,
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Mack makes the catch. It's Edwards. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense warming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The sure hands, it's Cook.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Finds a little space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And some room to work. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Alabama quickly back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for us.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Got a little grass. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. He wants to throw. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Throwing Mack. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Black 14! Black 14!
Now on the move. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There's some room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be calling a hot route. Austin Mack. Got the quick pass.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And